Ads here from Herman Hits the Road, and welcome to Motorhome and Camping News March 2021. In this video we're going to be looking at the reopening date of campsites after lockdown, an increase in demand of motorhomes and campervans, and motorhome thefts and securing your van. Before we take a look at this month's news, I want to take a look back at some comments that I received regarding last month's video, and this was in particular about the government bringing forward the demise of petrol and diesel engines to 2030. Now, a few of you thought that I was against electric vehicles, and I'm not at all against electric vehicles. I was just simply stating what needs to be done in order for us to be able to purchase and use electric vehicles, especially motorhomes and campervans. And I just think that there's a few problems that we need to solve. So on to our first news item, and you probably already heard about this anyway because it's in the newspapers and all on TV, and that is that the Prime Minister sets out a roadmap to cautiously ease lockdown restrictions. So straight from their website it says, no earlier than the 12th of April, self-contained accommodation such as holiday lets, where indoor facilities are not shared with other households, can reopen. So that will include campsites. So from the 12th of April, hopefully no earlier than the 12th of April, we should be able to go out in our motorhomes and caravans and campers to a campsite, which is excellent news. It also says hospitality venues can serve people outdoors only. There will be no need for customers to order a substantial meal with alcohol and no curfew, although customers must order, eat and drink while seated. Great news again, because that means not only can we go to the campsite, but we can also book a restaurant or go to the pub, have something to eat while we're away in our motorhomes. It also says that no earlier than the 21st of June, it is hoped all legal limits on social contact can be removed. That's just fantastic. That means we can mingle and just have such a good time. That's the the end date of lockdown, most hopefully likely. So in last month's news, I reported that there's been a surge in campsite bookings. And in this month's news, I'm going to report on the fact that a lot of manufacturers are seeing huge sales surges. So these articles come from March edition of magazine. We'll start off with Adria sees 100% sales surge. Adria, which manufactures motorhomes and campervans, saw sales grow 100% last year despite multiple lockdowns. Also in the same magazine, we have Bailey continues manufacturing. Bailey of Bristol is continuing to make motorhomes and caravans during the lockdown under strict COVID secure protocols in order to satisfy outstanding customer orders. As with Adria, Bailey has seen demand for both motorhomes and caravans grow rapidly. As a result, stocks of new models at its dealers have reduced by over 75% and are now at their lowest levels for over a decade. Then there is Pilo expands its UK motorhome dealer network. With motorhome sales increasing, French campervan and motorhome manufacturer Pilo is seeking to grow its market share here and make the popular brand more widely available across Britain. And from the February edition of we have Irwin Heimer Group predicts strong growth. Europe's Irwin Heimer Group have reported significant growth during 2020 and predicts demand will remain strong in 2021. It says sales rose substantially in 2020 with registrations until December in Germany, Europe's largest motorhome market, increasing 28% compared to the same period in 2019. So it seems to me that because people can't or not allowed to venture out of their own country to have a holiday, they're thinking of having a staycation. And what better way to have a holiday at home, and that is in a campervan or motorhome or even a caravan. From the Practical Motorhome Owners Satisfaction Survey, 92% of sales of motorhomes were from a dealer. 8% were privately. So it sounds to me as if people aren't selling their motorhomes, but people are definitely wanting to buy them. So they're going to the dealer to buy a brand new one. In the same kind of vein, there's an article here that I found from short-term rentals website. Brexit, and I'm sorry to say that word, but Brexit delivers blow to UK motorhome sector. The owner and founder of Specialist UK Motorhome Sales and Rental Company is warning of an imminent shortfall in new motorhomes this year. This will leave customers and leisure operators without motorhomes for this summer's anticipated staycation boom. The shortfall is due to a lack of orders of motorhome chassis placed by manufacturers back in 2019 as a result of the concern around Brexit tariffs. The Motorhome Holiday Company Managing Director Matt Sims said motorhome manufacturers were very cautious about ordering the European chassis at the end of 2019, as there was still huge uncertainty around Brexit tariffs, which for consumers could have placed an additional £8,000 on the cost of a new motorhome. The market saw a huge surge in orders of new motorhomes in the summer and autumn of 2020 as a direct response to the COVID-19 and restrictions placed on travel. As a result, we're looking at an approximate 40% shortfall in manufacturing, which is going to have a significant impact on consumers this spring, he said. So it seems like the demand is there because of the COVID, but it looks like they're going to be in huge demand even more because there's no chassis available to build these motorhomes on, campervans on. What I worry about though is what happens in a few years' time when we are allowed to go and fly to destinations with sunny climates and whatever. Are people going to just end up selling their motorhomes? Is the second-hand market going to take a big dive? And motorhomes and campervans are going to just devalue very quickly, and no one's going to be buying new motorhomes anymore. So are these companies who have now grown bigger, are they going to take a bit of a hit with the demand not being there anymore? So on to electric motorhome news now. VDL Bus and Coach building the first electric motorhome for the Western European market in Venlo. So straight from their website, VDL Bus Venlo and Camperfix BV have entered into long-term cooperation to fulfill the ambitions of many holidaymakers. The e-Fixter will soon be able to cover a distance of about 300 kilometres. That's 186 miles. VDL Bus Venlo has become an industry partner of Camperfix, a campervan construction company from Friesland in the Netherlands. VDL will build compact electric motorhomes based on the almost identical Peugeot Expert, Toyota ProAce, Opel Vivaro and Citroën Jumpy. It is expected that at least 30 electric vehicles will be available on the Dutch market alone in 2021. The vehicles will be sold by Camperfix. Let's just hope some of those come over here. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Dutch holiday makers are buying motorhomes en masse. According to a survey, many people are opting for individual transport and other types of holiday instead of, for example, flying to foreign destinations, which is what I said earlier. The CEO of Camperfix recognises this clear trend. There are actually no limits to growth at the moment, it says. Compact electric motorhomes suitable for 4 or 5 people are a gap in the market, and we are looking to be the first to offer such a vehicle on the Western European market together with VDL. This is brilliant. I think though this is more of a campervan size rather than a motorhome size, but it's not much detail like that, so, and there's not many pictures either. So let's hope that it's a really good sized camper or motorhome. I mean, it can sleep 5 people. That's just amazing. Now, motorhome thefts, on the other hand, this article here comes from the Gazette, from Blackpool, or Blackpool Gazette. Suspicious and aggressive men targeting motorhome owners in Blackpool and Fleetwood. Motorhome owners in Fleetwood and Blackpool are urged to remain vigilant after police received reports of suspicious men inquiring about people's vehicles. The men, who have seen driving a silver Land Rover or Range Rover, raise suspicions after knocking on people's doors and offering to buy their motorhomes. See, it's demand, isn't it? Some people have said the men became aggressive and confrontational when people asked them to leave. Others say the men appear to take pictures of the motorhomes with their phones. Police say that they are unaware of the men's intentions, but are urging those who own motorhomes in Fleetwood to remain aware and ensure their vehicles are secured. Reports have also been received from Cleveleys, Staining and Priestle. Back to the March edition of MMM, police warning after motorhome thefts. North Yorkshire Police is urging motorhome owners to take extra steps to secure their vans after a number of thefts. 3 vehicles were stolen in just one fortnight in the county. The police have advised following these steps. Write your vehicle identification number, that's your VIN, in several hidden places within the van. Use a permanent marker to write this on the underside of drawers, in cupboards and on wooden surfaces. Etch the VIN onto windows using a diamond-tipped engraver. This makes the vehicle easy to identify if it's stolen. Always lock all doors and windows every time you leave your van. Check and lock your roof light and gas compartment as well. Never leave personal or valuable items on display inside the van or in the awning. Consider forensic and security marking your personal items. Fix lock nuts or wheel clamps to the wheels. Fit an alarm and switch it on every time you leave the vehicle, even if it's just for a short time. Keep your keys with you at all times. Never leave vehicle registration documents inside the vehicle. They can help a thief sell it. Fit a tracking device. Police will be able to track it if it's been stolen. So some great advice there from the North Yorkshire Police. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad with motorhomes and campers being stolen, and these people that have had their motorhomes stolen, that they actually get them back. Fingers crossed to those. I'd like to end this video by taking a look at a brand new motorhome cum campervan that's coming out this year. The French company Chausson are releasing a camper/campervan motorhome called the Combo X550. It is the size of a camper van, but it looks like a motorhome and has the luxuries of a motorhome. I think the exterior of the motorhome is quite cool and trendy with the 16-inch black alloy wheels there. Seat 4 people while driving, and that includes an Isofix for child seats. You can have 5 people having a meal around the table, and it sleeps 4 people, which with the size of this motorhome campervan is just astounding. We'll get onto how that is arranged in a moment, but let's just take a look at some of the details here. Overall length is almost 6 meters. Now our Heimer motorhome is 6 meters as well, so very similar size to ours. The width of the X550 is 2 meters 10. Now, not too sure if that includes the mirrors or not. Whereas our motorhome width is 2 meters 25 with no mirrors. Let's get this though. The fresh water capacity and the wastewater capacity is 100 litres, which is the same as ours. So in such a small confined camper van, you're getting all the benefits of a motorhome. I quite like the interior. Is 2 bench seats either side of the motorhome, one side with a window, and then there's a window just in the kitchen area. The bathroom runs from left to right at the back of the motorhome. It looks like a wet room, but it looks like a lot of room to maneuver around. The sink is the fold-out sink. If you close it, it looks like it'll just drain away and giving you access to the toilet there. So looking at the kitchen, it looks very compact, doesn't it? I think that drawer opening there, that might be the fridge. Now then, let's talk about this bed arrangement, which I think is pretty amazing actually. So with the bed down, it looks just like a 2-berth, and I guess it normally would be. Now the seats rotate 90 degrees so that you can at least face forward when the vehicle is in motion. You've got a seat belt there. But they also convert into another double bed. So you've got electric hideaway bed that drops down, and you have the bench seats that convert into another double bed, How is that going to work? And of course, the answer is that normally, if there's only two of you, you would put the electric bed all the way down to as far as it goes, like in this picture here. But when you've got 4 people sleeping, you convert the seats into the double bed, then you lower the electric bed halfway. So it's almost as if you've got double bunk beds. So you can see in the picture that there are a couple of hooks for the step ladder to get up into the bed if you have it halfway. Now, of course, I don't know how this is going to work practically, but I would imagine that's not a bad idea. If you're interested in taking a look at this motorhome for yourself, then I'll put a link in the video description, which you'll be able to see this 360-degree camera view that they have on their website. And it's pretty good. You can actually wander around, you can click on things and see pictures of the things you click on for extra information. And you can go into the bathroom, for instance, and take a look in there. It looks like you're sitting on the toilet from this angle. And I really love to be able to see this in the flesh, as it were, to have a wander around and actually use it. It'd be just great to see all the innovation. Because you know me, guys, I do like to see innovative things. And I think this is a great motorhome camper to be hitting our streets and campsites. So I intend doing these news videos on a monthly basis at the beginning of the month. If you enjoyed this video, do please give it a thumbs up. If you have any news yourself, maybe I've missed something or you think I'd be interested, then please let us know in the comments section. And if you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you do, don't forget to click that notification bell. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.